Hello and welcome. It's the 7th of January. The past couple of weeks I've been sorting out my strawberries. Last time I sorted them out was about 3 years ago. Cleared them all out and left myself with 12 plants and started again. Over the years they've spread, they've become messy. This whole hugelkultur bed that was wood chips, it just got engulfed with grass. Time to start again, and hopefully it will be maintenance free for the rest of the growing year. So a couple of weeks ago, tackled my strawberries. So the oldest ones are in the drawers and the pipe things we've got there. Any of the new runners that hadn't attached themselves to the ground, put them in pots. Took about 20 of them and put them in the greenhouse to overwinter and hopefully get a bit bigger. Ones that had come out on runners and attached themselves in the ground, I moved to the new plot just next door. So strawberries are only good for about 3 to 5 years, so I thought I could know the age of each strawberry in this bed, but I'll keep them separate. So I've got oldest, next oldest, and then newest will be somewhere else. So I took the established ones, put them in the new plot, put a bit of cardboard down. Didn't have as much cardboard as I thought, but okay. 6 wheelbarrows of wood chip. Then here comes the genius and the idiots. So I had to put some edges down. So I just used some bits of old wood. And I'd kept my sunflower stalks, any big, long, thick, straight ones, I'd kept them so I could use those to keep the old wood, to hammer into the ground, keep a nice edge there. That's the genius. I was really pleased with my recycling there. The idiots is I'd buried all my strawberries under 6 wheelbarrows full of wood chip. I couldn't find them. I had to put about 20 plants in. I managed to unearth about 16. All good there. So once we've got the old ones here, the next oldest ones over there, and the newer ones in the greenhouse, let's go back to Dave last week and pick up the story there. So what went wrong with this bed then? The strawberries have taken over. I don't know which are old and new strawberries. There were wood chippings underneath and all that. You can't see any. They've got paving slabs that are supposed to be suppressing the grass, which they are, but between the paving slabs there used to be wood chippings here, but maintenance of that is problematic. And the grassy knoll was a hugelkultur bed, just got taken over by grass. So it's time to keep it maintained. That is my issue. If I'd have just kept this half plot here, but I took over this new plot behind me, which is taking some of my time, so I ain't got time to weed between the paving slabs and wood chipping. So grass has taken over, so I'm going to acknowledge that I need it as maintenance free as possible. So I'm going to take up the wooden edges and the back bit there, remove all the paving slabs, put the paving slabs as one solid line of paving slabs there to separate the strawberries from this grassy area. I'm going to give up that to grass. I'm going to make more of a hill or mound than a long mound, so the grass will flow into there. That'll be a hill. Paving slab as a nice barrier and clear out the strawberries. That is my plan. Should be less maintenance. The reason I'm keeping that grassy area is A, it'll take a long time to get rid of that grass now it's established, but B, I've got some like bulbs in there, some like spring bulbs, which I'm hoping will come up. So I'm going to keep that mound, make more of a feature of it, more of a hill. Maybe I'll put a flag on top of it. Who knows? Anyway, back on with some stuff on it. That's all the paving slabs up. Plenty of water. Gotta admit, some of them paving slabs were heavier than others. Some I could lift, some I had to roll, roll away. There's just water everywhere. Path, water, basically everywhere. Hopefully the benefit of doing this now is my path will have time to recover. It's been in that state before in winter. It'll green up, so hopefully as well with this area. Get all the mud and stuff out the way in December and January, and come spring it'll all green up. What it's going to look like at the end of this project for display purposes for the video, who knows, but it can't look any worse than it did to start with, can it? This wood's been in here since I took over the allotment like 10 years ago, so I doubt it will take much pulling up, but that turned out okay. Let's have a closer look. So down this edge, bits of wood. That's like wood has gone wrong. This clear edge here, you can see where the wood was, and you can see the grass coming in the other side. So it kind of has the problem, it sort of encroached from the grass path underneath the wood into there. Plenty of puddles, but nice enough edge there. My path now merges into this. Still a bit of wood there, and that's good because there's another one on the other side. So we're left with various bits of wood of varying bits of decay. This long one snapped in half. That's aged wood. I'll be able to reuse some of these. I mean, it's old. You won't want to build a house with that. But you might want to like build a shed with that, or something like that. So some of these bits wood will come in useful, I'm sure. Right. So whether it's looking better or not yet, don't know. But we're moving on, we're progressing bit by bit. I'll be honest, often when I first get to the allotment in the morning, it's hard to get started. It's like, what do I do? There's so much to do. Chip away at it. By the time you get started, by the time your blood gets flowing and your throwing bits of wood around. Before you know it, it's time to go home. But yeah, I'll put that wood with the paving slabs and assess what's next. So the usual allotment conundrum for me. Things you should do versus things you want to do. Maybe I should clear out these strawberries. I don't want to do that. I want to make my hill. Is it the right sort of weather to be digging? Probably not. I certainly wouldn't dig over a bed that I was going to sow seeds in this weather. A lot of waterlogging. But effectively I'm just making a big pile of mud here, so I'm just going to do that. Oh dear. Well, I've dug half of it and made a pile. So at this point in time I'm thinking, what on earth am I doing? I've just made a big pile of mud. Vision. Let's do the other half. I know what you're all thinking. That looks absolutely stunning, David. Where can I get one? Well, it's the basis of the shape. I am tempted to climb atop it and observe the view. We talked earlier about things that you want to do, things you should do and things you shouldn't do. Maybe I'm just going to climb on top for comedic effect because I've got a video. I'll be honest with you, even if I wasn't filming, I'm going up there. Let's see what happens. I've placed a slab on top for stability. Here we go. Stairs at the back. Oh, it's marvellous. Oh, that is marvellous. I'll take you up there, you can see yourself. Here we go, slightly less steep from this side. Stairs and up we go. Falling off. Right, here we go. Slightly less steep at this side. Just make sure that's stable. And up we go. Oh, there we go. The majesty of the plot from on high. Lift the camera up, see how high we can go. Brilliant. Oh, once this is covered in grass, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Oh, feel like a giant. Oh, look at my legs. So it's the next week and we're back. We did have some heavy rain during the week, but it hasn't rained for a couple of days now. And we're due for a drier but colder spell. I don't know if it's my imagination, but the strawberries are transplanted. I think you can actually see them better under that wood chipping, and at least they've survived the week. So next job is to remove all the old strawberries from here, leaving the ones in the containers. It's less muddy here as well. The standing water's gone. Less of a quagmire, and my mound is still a mound. Hasn't all got washed away by the rain, so I'm gonna get on with that. Right, after 10 minutes dragging with a claw and a rake, and another hour hands and knees pulling strawberries out. But 3 or 4 wheelbarrows full of old strawberries and woody mulch, waste not, want not. Did offer them to someone else who was around, but they didn't want them, so I'm not going to just throw them away. effectively out, but I'll put them by the pond at the back, just in a pile in sort of shaded area. If some of them survive and produce strawberries, all good, but it's better than just throwing them away. I did think when I take that up that the wood chip I put down a couple of years back. Let's have a look at it when I put it down. Let's have a look at it now. So they've done the job of suppressing the weeds and stuff, but I don't think you could call them wood chips anymore. It's more like wood mulch. So I'm going to take some of that, I think, because that'll be good organic matter. I'm going to put it on one of the beds on the new plot. All good. It's raining. I've got a little visitor, I'll just show you. Don't get robins around here much, so that's nice. Oh, he's back, he's back, he's back. What did he after? Some strawberries? What is he after? He's come quite close. Where's he gone now? Oh. That's good, isn't it? But based on my history of bird watching, that's what I'm going to switch the camera off and watch it. That robin's followed me down the end of the plot. Let's have a look at him. I thought he was after the strawberries. Maybe, I thought he was like where I dug up the mulch. Maybe he'd found some worms or something. I don't know. What's he doing? What are you doing? I don't know where he's gone, but I've got some nuts. It's an old almond finger. There he goes. There he goes. I don't know if he's ever seen an almond finger before. He's in. He's in. Oh, bird scarer going on. That didn't scare him. Oh, says I'm loving this almond finger. Thanks, Dave. It's my attempt at David Attenborough. Oh, he's enjoying that. Oh, another bird scarer. Doesn't really work, does it? Look at that. Let's just enjoy what my camera doesn't get to yet. The rain stops temporarily, but it's going to be off and on this afternoon. Tomorrow's forecast is going to be sunnier, but freezing cold. To be honest with you, I kind of want to go home now. But 20 minutes, half an hour, just digging some of that mulch from there. I'm tapping it over there. Bit of kind of, there's no finesse to this. Spade, bosh. Just save me doing it tomorrow. So I'm back the next day. It is indeed drier, but colder. But luckily we've got some manual labour today to warm me up. I've trimmed around the edges, around the front and around the back to kind of blend it in and see if that wood at the front looks alright. In honesty, I'm probably thinking about presenting this project at the end of the video and trying to make it look as nice as possible, but it's just really a heap of mud in the background. Anyway, paving slabs. I'm going to do a trial lay down at the front here, just roughly, just to see how many paving slabs I need to fill that gap. Put the paving slabs in, and then wheelbarrow upon wheelbarrow of wood chip. Let's get going. Stay warm. Right, the paving slabs are in. Are they completely even? No, they're not. Nice little pattern of different types of stone there. There's a little gap at that side. If I had more energy, I could be bothered. I'd lift them all up and move them all a bit that way, and I'd a gap over there. Should I do that? I'm going to do that. I'm going to move them all 2 inches that way. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. After a quick thing, I'll have the same problem that side. Maybe I'll chop that bit. Don't matter. Details, details. Let's get the wood chippings in. That's one wheelbarrow. This is going to be a struggle, I think. It's a few minutes walk down the other end to gather it. It's heavy. I'm tired. Cut off. It's too warm now. Keep going. Well, that's 2 wheelbarrows. Well, it's getting harder and harder. I think I need double the amount of the 2 wheelbarrows full. I think I might fill the wheelbarrow less and make more trips though. So. Maybe another 4 trips. We'll get there. We'll have a rest first though. Three, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. 4. We're on the home stretch, and 4 fingers is a lot easier to hold up than 3 fingers. All good here. I'm tempted now to rake it over, see if we need any more, but I only want to do this once. I want enough mulch so nothing grows through, so I'm going to go for 2 more barrow loads, give it a rake, and we're done. That's 5 then, almost there. But at this point I realised that my wheelbarrow's got a flat tire. Maybe that's why it's been so hard all along. Nevertheless, mentally committed to 6 barrow loads, so 1 more to go. Might be slightly lighter than the others, but then we're done. Six. Not 666, that's the number of the base. Just 6, the number of the wood chip. Let's get that spread out. And there we go, done. The wood chip on here, there's a lot of greenery in there. It's like maybe Christmas trees or something. There's a nice pine fresh smell coming from there. So like I said, I just wanted to do it once. So there's enough mulch there, nothing's going to come through there. I've got my strawberries oldest here, next oldest across there, and then the newer ones in the greenhouse, which I'll bring out in spring. Pot them somewhere. So I've sorted out that bit, sorted out strawberries there, mulched another bed, and I've got myself a mound. Now look, it's January. I was hoping we'd have an after photo which would look perfect. It's January, there's a load of mud. I will still work on the shape of this hill. I'll put some bulbs in, some spring bulbs. There'll be flowers and there'll be grass here. But as we are hopefully demonstrating now, it's a nice presentation mound and I can stand on it and assess the kingdom, so to speak. Job done, job done. I'm pleased with that. That's sorted out. Once this grass is over in spring, we'll revisit them. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Click subscribe, send me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.